Hello folks, another beautiful day in smoked salmon, Idaho. The smoke is so thick that the mountains are completely gone. You can kind of see the foothills over there. But in case you were wondering, yes, we did get bear in the pool. So to get away from the doom and gloom of the forest fire for a little while, I've got another beaver trapping deal. This one's right along the highway, and they've got a dam here. It's not a real big dam, but it's causing some problems. Down the way here, I can see a little more cutting there, and I haven't explored down past here very well yet. Upstream here, right at the end of this big old tree root ball, right there is a really good trail, but there's a channel there that's way over my boots. So I was only able to get 3 traps in here. It's kind of late in the day, and this water's deep. It's kind of hard to get around. It's over my boots. So where you can see that green stick poking up, kind of crossed right there, underneath that log, right about there is a conibear to cover this trail right here. Hopefully one will come zooming down there or going the other way and swim through that trap and get whacked. The other spot I did, I don't really like that spot so much, but it'll probably be the one that has the beaver in it. Put a conibear right here, mainly because I had one. I carried over 3 traps and didn't want to take one back to the truck. The other trap is just over to the side of it. That's the first one I set right here. Well, this is the next day. The one underneath the log crossing, it does not look like it's been sprung. One thing I don't like about conibears is that the 2 on the dam here, right there and right here, both of those traps were sprung. But I don't think the beaver did it. I think it's just stuff floating down the creek here, down the river. The triggers on those conibears are really sensitive, and it doesn't take very many weeds to collect on there, and it'll spring them. Second trap check, and that trap over there under the log is empty. The 2 in the dam are also empty. But yesterday I added a couple more traps, and I see this one here has a beaver in it. The other one looks to be empty, but it does look different than what I left it. I'll have to go check that out too. So it turns out this trap has been sprung. It didn't look like it from across the way, but he must have, looks like probably climbed over the top of it. There's some chewings up here where he's been feeding, and I don't know how he would have done that without getting caught, but he did. Looks like a fairly good sized beaver. Maybe 40 pounds, 35 pounds. So what I had here is I had a conibear that was pretty well fenced in with sticks and things, and a little dab of castor on a stick. There's a good trail right here I'm standing in. You can see where they've been climbing in and out of the water. And back in the brush here, there's a lot of chewed willows where they've been climbing up out of the water and eating. They might be a little bigger than I thought. 45 pounds maybe. Yeah, pretty good sized beaver. Look at them tree chompers. Got a pretty good sized tail to him. Probably a foot long by 5 inches wide, maybe a little more than a foot long. Ah, right there. Okay, that's what I mean by heavily fenced. There's really no way for a beaver to get up this trail except for through that trap. This is the stick that I had the beaver caster on. I'll add a little bit more on that and it's all done. These plastic sleds work great in the snow, but they also make decent boats for water trapping. You can carry your gear in them and carry out your catch, and they're pretty practical for, I think they're like 35 bucks. Pretty cheap, really. Dotsy really likes those beaver tails. I got a bag full of them right there. And watch this. It's not a very good trick to pull, but she's such a nice little doggy till you try to get her tails. At least she's gentle. Not a good thing to teach her, but it is kind of funny.